Microsoft Failover Clustering Quorum. Quorum configuration in a failover cluster determines the number of failures that the cluster can sustain while still remaining online. If an additional failure occurs beyond this threshold, the cluster must stop. Cluster will force the cluster services to stop in one of the subsets of nodes to ensure that there is only one true owner of a particular resource group. Once the nodes which have been stopped can once again communicate with the main group of nodes, they will automatically join the cluster and start their cluster service. There are four types of quorum models: node majority, node and disk majority, node and file share majority, no majority, disk only. Let's have a look at the first type of quorum model, which is node majority. This type of quorum model is suitable for a cluster with odd number of nodes. For example, a cluster with 3 nodes, 5 nodes, 7 nodes, 9 nodes, etc. In this type of quorum model, until the majority of the hosts are online, the cluster keeps running, and that is how it works. Now let's try to eliminate the hosts from this cluster. Let us say this cluster loses the connectivity with the number 5 host. So this way, now it becomes a 4 node cluster. This is a majority against 5 node cluster, and the cluster keeps running and it's online. An additional failing of the host will still not impact the cluster and it will still keep running. Now the cluster is running with a node number of 3, and any additional failure of hosts will impact the cluster and cluster must stop. Let us say if host 3 gets failed again, now the only number of hosts online are number 1 and 2, and this is not a majority. So these two hosts will try to connect with the remaining host, and as soon as any of them becomes online, the cluster is formed again. Now let's talk about the second type of quorum model, which is node and shared disk majority. This type of cluster model is suitable for a cluster with even number of hosts. On the screen we can see this is a 4 node cluster, and as a fifth, voting rights is given to the shared witness. In such type of cluster, each node is given one vote, and one of the shared disk is given a witness disk and has a voting right of 1. So let us say in this cluster, if host number 1 gets disconnected, the number of remaining online hosts is 3 and the shared witness, which totals to number 4, and the cluster keeps running. Any additional failure of a disk or any of the nodes will still not impact the cluster availability, and it will keep running. Now, since the available voting right is 3 out of 5, any additional failure in terms of shared disk or node will bring the halt to the cluster and it must stop. The remaining online hosts number 3 and 4 will keep trying to connect with the shared disk and the host number 1 and 2. And as soon as connectivity to any of these three is attained, the cluster forms and it becomes online itself. And the principle of node and shared disk majority. And this brings us to the third type of quorum model, which is node and file share majority. This quorum model is exactly same as the second type, that is node and shared disk majority. The only difference here is instead of a shared disk, a shared share folder has been used. This cluster is also suitable for a quorum with even number of nodes like 2, 4, 6, 8 nodes, and works exactly same as node and shared disk majority. The last type of quorum model is no majority. This is called disk only also. This is not a recommended configuration because In this kind of cluster, even if all the nodes go offline, the cluster keeps running if the shared disk is online. This gives a false illustration as if the cluster is online. As we know, if none of the nodes are online, there is no use of having the cluster online. And this is why it is not used. Now let's discuss about two important terms, that is CNO and VCO. CNO stands for cluster name object and VCO for virtual cluster object. CNO is created through the cluster creation wizard and it represents the name of the cluster. It can be pre-stage. VCO stands for virtual computer object and it is created through the role installation wizard and usually done by application teams. This can be pre-stage also.